Okay, and I think we are live, so I'm just gonna, I guess, let people know. And as you can see, I got like a new interface, so I don't know, I kind of dig it. And as you can see by the stream, we have, I guess we're gonna react to my own music again. Hopefully I got the overlay working. But first, I'll just see if anyone actually joins. Okay. Yeah, I created a playlist for all the lyric videos. And I said that I got a new song coming out called Play the Games. So we'll be reacting to that. But first, I got a new series that dropped. I call it Powder Knight's Mythic Force. It's a tokusatsu. And as you can see, the season premiere is split into technically 2 parts. But I thought it would be fun to write each chapter as a TV episode. So, I haven't decided that. I'm probably going to try to write my own screenplay just because. So, if I was to adapt it, this would all be like episode 1. And if anything, I would go to a streaming service just because, well, they're not constricted to like a 22 or 45 minute time limit. Like if you go like Stormy Night, I did change it. So season 1 is now only 5 chapters. Same with Crystal Keep. No, that's Cases of the Coin. Crystal Keeper season 1. I don't know why there's a space though. I do not know how to get rid of these spaces. Oh, seriously, why is there like so many spaces here? But if you want, that's mwcollective.wordpress.com. If you wanted to read them. Alrighty. I guess we will start with Miliana. And as you know the drill, we listen to the song first, and then we'll break it down. Now, I have the audio, but lyrics are on screen, so I will probably, like the Phantom Showers, I will probably be releasing multiple versions, like lyrics, videos. I do want to make a Miliana AMV, though. Just to make sure. Now, out of the audio, I gotta make sure the audio is actually working. Okay, it's working. Hopefully it balances out well. She's such a pretty little kitty with the skin so smooth and hair so luscious. Glad it in a bikini like a swimsuit model. Strutting on a catwalk, dropping jaws. Kitten's got claws. She's quite the catch. I wanna pet the pussy cat. I wanna hear her pull. She's exceeded expectations and got the best rehabilitation. From the Tower of Heaven to Mermaid Heel, the growth is unbelievable. She's a new sensation in the Guildhall. She's the belle of the ball. Her charm is potent, cannot follow her. But with danger calls, she's no longer small. Eyes like daggers, sharp and bright. She'll fight in the day and pull through the night. She's exceeded expectations, showing the best rehabilitation. From the Tower of Heaven to Mermaid Heel, she's a new sensation. In the Guildhall, she's the belle of the ball. Her charm is potent, we can't help but fall for her. Her spirit's unbreakable, her strength unshakable. A legend unfolding with every pole. She's quite the Catwoman. She's exceeded expectations and shown the best rehabilitation. From the Tower of Heaven to Mermaid Heel, she's a brand new sensation. In the Guildhall, she's the belle of the ball. Her charm is potent, we can't help but fall for her. Miliana's got a sparkle in her eye with cats and wolves. She makes those stand, binding hearts with a flick of her hand. Now, as you can see, instead of like the audio, I only had one image, which, as you can see, Wolf Entertainment was the one that suggested I put in multiple images just to so there's more to look at. Because Miliana is probably one of my favorites. I really like her 7 years later design after she left the Tower of Heaven and joined Mermaid Heel. Yeah, I think Miliana's probably top 5 with Miljane and Kana and Sailor. Who would be the 5th one? You know, who would be the 5th one? I honestly have no idea. Juvie. I like Juvie a lot. Now, this entire song's basically just me, simping over her. Yeah, I think that she's got more... I don't remember if she had a cattail when she was at the, Tower of Heaven. But, from what I hear, so originally... Miliana was supposed to be the bad guy, along with Sho and Wally, but when Mashima was writing the backstory, he liked them a lot, so he ended up adding in Trinity Raven, I believe is what they're called, to be the new bad guys, which I think was a really great decision on his part. Such a pretty little kid. I mean, that's self-explanatory. I mean, she's pretty kitty. And what's funny is I'm pretty sure, like this image is from one of the end cards from the official, actual ending. So this isn't fan art. This is like an official thing. Well, yeah, and it originally was funny is that Marshmallow was actually intending to add in Wally and Sho to the Grand Magic Games arc, but he couldn't figure out a way to really fit them into the story, and since they're on really tight deadlines, he couldn't fit them in. But she did mention that they are traveling the world, because Mermaid Heel, if you don't know, only females can join it. They're a female exclusive guild that I want to say rose up to popularity during the 7 years prior, because not even the fairy tale leftovers knew a Mermaid Heel until they were introduced in the Grand Magic Games. Yeah, I don't know why he didn't just add them on, because Clash of Cerberus is like a completely a new guild, and Bacchus was really the only. He was like the face of Clash of Cerberus, so he could have put them on Clash of Cerberus, because Bacchus is really the only one you really know. I mean, I really like her hair, and it's so luscious. I really want to pet her. Now I'm saying, if you act like a cat girl, I mean, she practically acts like a cat girl. So I'm Just saying. I mean, it's not that weird. I just watched a movie the other day about I plan on doing a review for this movie, but basically, this millionaire has a human pet dog. Like, not like a hybrid. Like, it's like a guy dressed up in a dog costume. He has that as a pet. Now, I don't know when this can come out, because I'm going to kind of work in between my gameplay and stories. But I am working on the script for that. And this Norwegian movie. I mean, she's literally in a bikini. I mean, she looks like she's in like one of those swimsuit, like one of those beauty pageants for those swimsuit category. Oh, kind of like the Battle of Fairy Tail, like how they had a swimsuit category. And I'm pretty sure after, I want to say after the defeat of Tartarus, after the defeat of Alvarez, they did become Mermaid Hero. I believe became models for Social Weekly. I need to catch up on 100 Years Quest. I don't know. I've honestly been slacking on that. I've been reading Record of Ragnarok mainly. But I know Sabretooth returned. I do not know if Miliana returned or not. Honestly, in the manga, I made it all the way up to the Gold Owl, and I don't know if she appeared in that. And in the anime, I made it up to, I want to say, Mokovia, the water dragon god. But I'm saying, like, I hope Mermaid Hero has, because the one thing I do have to say about Mashima is that his world building is kind of like basic at best. I mean, I'm on like episode 50 of One Piece, but if you look at One Piece, they have quite a lot of world building, and they have a lot of like side characters and stuff. Like both like Fairy Tail, you really like, it really only focuses on Team Natsu. Like, you don't really get to see, like, any of the other characters unless it, like, coincides with, like, Team Natsu. And, like, with the Wizard Saints, I don't even think we know what all of the Wizard Saints are either. And, like, we got the full Emperor Wizard Saints, but, come on, during the Battle of Alvarez, they just kind of, like, folded to, I want to say it was, like, August? Yeah, I believe, August was the one that, no, not August, the Dragon God Serena, he practically, like, folded the Dragon King, or the, Emperors. Yeah, but I really hope we see more of Miliana, and, well, yeah, because Miliana and Kagura were pretty big parts in the Alvarez and the Grand Magic Games arc. Well, starting on a catwalk, jumping jars, I mean, she's a cat. She walks. A catwalk is basically like, well, models walk down. And come on, you see her? She's dropping jars. Dropping jars. Kitten's got claws. She has claws. I mean, I think she even, like, has, like, oh yeah, because one of her attacks is when she has, like, big, claw fingernails, and then she basically swipes the guy, I believe. Hang on, I'm looking up, Miliana's wiki. Okay, well, I always rely on these wikis to help me. Yeah, it looks like I guess she wasn't really in like the Alvarez after like 100 years. Yeah, the last thing they have is the Alvarez, so I guess she hasn't appeared in 100 years, or people haven't written this one. Yeah, here we go. She's got claws. I remember that. She's like the cat. I mean, come on. If you catch this girl, I mean, you know, like, if you date her, I wouldn't, like, wake up or anything like that. Well, yeah, I tried to find, like, the best picks. I think all of my picks are from the 7 years later, because that's my favorite depiction of her. Rehabilitation. I mean, come on, she went from being a bad guy to one of the best. I think she even won one of the Grand Magic games. I believe she beat Quattro Cerberus during the one-on-one match. I've seen this anime 6 times. I haven't watched this like all this year, so I need to like catch back up because I just finished Power Rangers RPM, so I wasn't gonna stream tonight because I was watching that, and I just finished that. And unfortunately, I've decided, against my better judgment, to actually watch Power Rangers Ninja Steel. I've seen a few episodes of that show, didn't like it. Plus, I'm also watching Lost, and I guess I'm going to probably start watching Fairy Tail. Because Fairy Tail is one of the shows that I don't have to pay attention to it because I know it. So I don't have to constantly watch it. I pretty much know what's going to happen. Yeah, I mean, like, in the original one, she, aside from doing what she did to Lucy, that was pretty much it, when she just tied up Lucy during the Tower of Heaven, and she didn't really do anything else. I mean, she got tricked by Natsu to be a cat. So, yeah, and from the Tower of Heaven, she was introduced, and then she made her way to Mermaid Heel. Tower of Heaven to Mermaid Heel. The world is unbelievable. Well, that's the same thing as rehabilitation. Honestly, I do like it. Well, she's like, "You're not a cat. You tricked me." Well, I mean, even I believe it was like Show the block wizard. He was like, "That's not a cat. You can't shoot that cat." But he's not a cat. He's just going ahead. Honestly, I really like it when she's in the ball gown during the banquet. She's a new sensation. I can't put the lyrics up here because I had the Lost of Kitty Cats screenshot down there. I mean, can I just say that I kind of have a thing for cat girls. I mean, they're just so cute, and I like cats. She's the bone. You know, that's kind of a reference to, like, Blake Belladonna from Ruby, who's also a cat girl. And, come on, this dress kind of reminded me of Belle from Beauty and the Beast. With the gold dress. She's pretty charmed. But with Angel Gold, she's small. Well, when danger calls, she leaps into action. I'd like daggers, sharp and bright, so fire in the day and pull through the night. She's quite the fighter, and yeah, during the nighttime she was really like non-threatening. You know, let's see if the wiki tells us, cause, well, I mean, this is usually my thing. I mean, are wikis ever wrong? Oh, so apparently I guess it says the tattoos, which kind of makes sense. Did she have them? I don't remember if she. Oh yeah, so she had them back then when she was what was it, like 16? Yeah. Yeah, she took down this big guy who I don't know what his name is. I only know Bacchus from Quattro Cerberus.
from the town of heaven to Mermaid. She's a new sensation. In the Guildhall, she's the belle of the ball. Oh, charm is potent, can't help but fall. Her spirit's unbreakable, strength unshakable.
I mean, come on. If you don't know, during the construction of Tower of Heaven, they figured that the best vocals to get were children because they don't really fight, and she was basically treated as a slave, along with Olza and Jalal, and even through all that, she never broke. But then she was manipulated by Jalal to attack Olza because he told her that she abandoned her and destroyed all the boats when it was really Jalal. But thanks to the help of Simon, his telepathy, they were able to realize that Jalal was possessed. Well, I mean, I don't know if, because Kagura is an amazing sword fighter. I mean, she has years of practice. Miliana doesn't really use it like a sword. She uses ropes. So, and I don't know why. I mean, if they were to spar, then they won't really be going at full power because Miliana and Kagura basically act like sisters somewhat. So, I don't think Miliana will be ever as strong as Kagura. Because, no, I think Kagura is the only one that fought a Sabretooth. Oh, yeah, because Kagura is the only one that, like, Miliana couldn't defeat Manova. Well, technically that's not fair because Kagura and Oza worked together to defeat Manova. So, I don't know if she would ever be strong enough to beat Kagura.
A legend unfolding that we pull.
We need more Miliana. We need her legend to grow. Honestly, I don't know, this is my opinion, but if I was on Fairy Tail, I would definitely be like every few arcs having them team up with someone new during the 100-year quest. But then again, if I was writing the book, Miliana would join Fairy Tail. So, she would become basically like the sort of the main character. I mean, there's so many opportunities. I mean, like, Marshmallow has done so many spin-offs, but they all revolve around not so. I mean, he even did a spin-off revolving around Happy. So, hang on. I want to see if I can, Happy. Yeah, like, he even did a spin-off revolving around this blue cat, which I like Happy, so I'm not too mad, but what spin-offs? Does it have a spin-off? Okay, no, it doesn't. Does it say what spin-off he did? Oh, yeah, I can just do Fairy Tail spin-offs. Yeah, he's done, like, all these. Oh, yeah, spin-off, Fairy Tail Happy Adventure. Yeah, so I'm just saying, like, he's done all these spin-offs. He even did one on, like, the female version, the female members of Fairy Tail. Yeah, so he did them on, like, those. But I'm just saying, like, I should probably read these spin-offs. I know I was reading Happy's Adventure, but I kind of forgot about it. Yeah, hang on, let me pull up Happy's Adventure. Just so y'all can see, like, he literally, I mean, I'm just gonna say it. It's called Happy's Heroic Adventure, I guess. He ended up in a land full of furries. Like, anthropomorphic animals. Yeah, as you can see, we got, like, a bunny girl and all that. Dude, how many chapters did he do of this? He did 24 chapters. So I'm just saying, like, because I know he was busy with Eden Zero, but I think Eden Zero ended. I haven't Willy Weather. I did watch the anime, and then he started writing Deadlock, which I read like 2 chapters. I need to read more, but I've been so busy with writing that, because I'm trying to do like a weekly chapter release, that I kind of forgot. Plus with my gameplay weekly releases, I want to do that. So I really need to read more. Like I was reading Record Ragnarok today, and oh my god, chapter like 90, what was that? Chapter 98 or 99? It went crazy.
She's quite a Catwoman.
I mean, it's pretty obvious. Catwoman is a DC comic. So it's probably Catwoman. I think is probably the most famous Catgirl type character. Even though she, like, Miliana has it with the ears, with the hair. Selena had it with like the mask and everything.
She's exceeded expectations and shown the best we are presentation. From the tower of heaven to Romeo, she's a brand new sensation. In the Guildhall, she's the belle of the ball. Her charm is potent, we can't tell before for her. Miliana's got a sparkle in her eye with cats.
She's got what magic? That's what she does. Oh yeah, Blaze the Cat from Sonic. I've only know Blaze the Cat from Sonic Colors. No, she was in Sonic Chronicles. That was it like a kid though? But my brother plays Sonic Colors a lot. I played it every now and then. That's the only game was Blazing Cat. I can't remember if she was in Mario and Sonic at the Olympics. I want to say she was. She might have been on my team, because I know Shadow was always on my team, and Yoshi. Well, that's right, yeah, because Blaze the Cat is from Japan too. So yeah, these are like probably the 2 of the most famous cat. I know there's others, but these are the 2 that I mainly know. With the flick of a hand. Man, I do have plans to do more fairy tale songs. I want to do a Sailor one, and I have Mil Jane, of course, but to avoid any potential copyrights, I'm only gonna react to my lyric videos. But yeah, react to those. You know, we'll react to Lord of the Flies, and then play the games. Kitty Catchwell from Tough. I actually never watched that show. I actually think, I want to say I do have an older one. I have a list of ideas I wrote down. So, but currently I do have another horror movie song that I'm probably gonna try doing every 2 weeks or so. That's saying I need to work with music more. So, I'm gonna try doing every 2 weeks. I got a horror movie dropping this Saturday, and then I got another horror movie dropping hopefully 2 weeks. I think the song's pretty much done. I just gotta do the lyrics. Who knows? Then I might dip into my fairy tale bag. Because if you guys haven't seen the Scooby count, we're not doing too good on these Scooby-Doo villains. I mean, the last one we had a 5-star was, I think, the Snow Ghost. He was like the last 5-star villain we had. Oh, the Creeper. No, the Creeper. That's right, because Snow Ghost was a delayed song since the Wii format. But, oh yeah, I have a Shiva song ready too. But, you know, I'm going to start doing these YouTube, like, intros. What's up, guys? Shao Wimcroft here. And for this video, we have Lord of the Flies. And this is Local Breakdown. Recorded live. This is recorded from a live studio audience. The Wax Phantom, I haven't, honestly, I just finished the Werewolf Ghost, and Wax Phantom is the next one up on the list. And according to my research, Wax Phantom is the last episode in the Scooby-Doo What Are You? Except I'm not too sure on like Watch Out for the Willow Wall and those the Tall Monster. They call them season 3, but I don't know, like, hang on, like, I think I already talked about this, but, like, I'm gonna do it again because why not? Because currently, I think of all the types I've done, like all the franchises, I think Scooby-Doo is my favorite. Like, see, that this says the first season of the third season of Scooby-Doo What Are You? But if you go to here, it ends with the Wax Phantom. This didn't tell me anything. Here we go. See, the 8th and final episode of the second season of Scooby-Doo, and the final episode overall in the series. So I don't know what to put like season 3 as. I don't see. It's really confusing because apparently Watch Out for the Willow was like repackaged with the third season of the Scooby-Doo show. When did Watch Out for the Willow come out? And when was the Don't Fool with the Phantom? 1978. Oh yeah, so I guess it's gonna be part of the Scooby-Doo show. Okay, thoughts on the show, Velma? I've only seen season 1. I'm first gonna have to rewatch again for the Scooby count. But here's my little tidbit to you. Watch the first episode, watch the last half of the 9th episode and the 10th episode, and congratulations, you've watched the show. There was literally no build-up to, like, anything. It's just like a sitcom with a serial killer in the background. Like, if you look at stuff like Scooby-Doo, Mission Incorporated, every episode, they build up to something. This one is like, they don't do anything. And the villain, you literally meet the serial, like, the Tri-Entity for, like, 5, I think she had, like, 1 or 2 lines before it was revealed she was the bad guy. Like, that show was just an abomination. And I'm not gonna, like, if you take away, like, the adaptation, even as an original show, it still sucks. Like, it's got, like, no redeeming qualities. So act like Velma was not an adaptation of Scooby-Doo. It doesn't change the quality. I mean, it doesn't make it better. In fact, it just makes it, like, the same thing. It's boring and annoying. All those meta jokes, as they call them. And, oh my god, Velma became a Helm protagonist. Like, what was Velma? Mindy Kalin's self-insult or something? Okay, so she wanted to get with every member of the gang. Except for the one guy that was, like, simping over her. Shaggy was literally willing to sell an organ for Velma to get money for, like, to take Velma out on a date. Like, and that's, like, the one person you don't want to get with. I take calls, I take shows. I'm the beast down from below. I'm the flyest one around. Drop that go, just grinding you into dust. Welcome to no man's land. This is a dire situation, but I don't mind. I kind of want to die. It couldn't have been me. I wish saying was a myth, but then the truth came out. It couldn't have been me. I didn't want to believe it. I became Lord of the Flies anyway. I got that beast inside of me. I take hold, I take souls, I crush schools. I'm the reaper of death. Hear my cry, trying to bring back one that cannot. what's fun is that this song is kind of fitting for since talking about Scooby-Doo, because I'm not sure if you caught my Scooby-Doo reference in this song, but honestly, I hate Beelzebub as the characters. This is the one character in Walker Ragnarok I absolutely despise. And not in a bad way like I despise Velma. I despise them like you're supposed to despise him. You know, he's a good, like, character you're supposed to hate. Unlike Velma, she's just annoying and he's got no redeeming qualities. Like, after this guy did my boy Zero, I despise this guy. He's the one guy I want to die. And he had a cameo in Walker Ragnarok Season 2. And I didn't want to wait for Walker Ragnarok Season 3 to make a video, an AMV. So I decided to drop a lyric video. And thank you, the Lord, that they will release. Season 3 comes out in December of this year. And I really hope they do not do what they did last time. Will they release the first 10 episodes of Season 2 so Jack the Ripper's fight and Waden round 4 and round 5? Then they waited like 6 months to release round 6. To the point where every few weeks I was Googling when are they going to release the Season 2 Part 2. When are they going to release Season 2 Part 2? When are they going to release Season 2 Part 2? That's the one thing I hate about binging, is that either do the show weekly or release them all at once. Like, Wednesday, they released 4 episodes a few weeks ago, well, like a few days ago, and now you have to wait a month to watch the last 4. Like, literally, if you release them weekly, you would have made it to that month. Like, that's what I like about, like, I just watched this, I started watching Peacemaker Season 2. They didn't release, like, all of it at once, or, like, half of it at once. They're releasing it weekly, which I like. You know, I might not catch it, like, it came out, like, yesterday on Thursday. I didn't know that, but, well, I completely forgot about it, but I did watch it this morning, today, and it was pretty funny. And was pretty good. I like John Cena.
I take calls. I take
souls. He's like the god of death. He's literally the Lord of the Flies.
I'm the beast
down from below. If you guys don't know, he is, like, he's the king of the underworld, I think. Well, I know he's like Satan. Well, he has Satan inside of him.
I'm the flies, one
around. Lord of the Flies, I mean, it was pretty obvious.
Drop that
gorgeous. I mean, look at him. He is. Plus, he's like the king of emu, pretty much. Welcome to No Man's Land. From what I understand, No Man's Land is like the one part of the battlefield you don't want to go to, or else you end up dead. That's why it's called No Man's Land.
This is a dying
situation, but I don't mind. I kinda want to die. If you guys don't know, Beelzebub has a, like, he wants to delete his own save file. Like, he wants someone to do it. So, in Ragnarok, the gods put in a clause in the constitution for the gods and stuff, that if 13 humans can beat, and if 13 humans versus 13 gods, 4-7 gets to, if the gods win, humanity is basically restarted. If the humans win, they get to go on for like another 1,000 years. Because they put that clause in because ordinarily a human can't defeat a god. I mean, even in my Occasional Legends, humans cannot defeat gods unless they have a divine weapon, like the Valkyries in the manga. They can create a Volander with the god with the humans. Adam had brass knuckles. Jack the Ripper had gloves. Wayne Tamimon had like this sumo wrestler under Sumashi or something like that. And Nikola Tesla had a suit of armor. And I want to say Leonidas had like a shield.
It couldn't have been me. I wish Satan
Wasn't there. Like I said, he turns out to be Satan. He wished he was not. Like, he literally wanted a journey to kill Satan. And it turns out Satan revealed to himself that he is Beelzebub. He's the one. Because Satan basically cursed him to kill basically anyone near him dies. But it turns out that he was the one that was killing his friends. Been me. That's why I did the beat switch in the WED. I didn't believe it. King of the flies anyway. That beat's inside of me. And then we switched to happy.
I
Take hope. I take soul. I cross schools. I'm the weaker of death. Heal my cry. Time to bring back one that cannot die. Which is funny because that was Scooby-Doo reference. Heal my cry. Time to bring back one that cannot die. And that's what Ben Ravencroft and Scooby-Doo and the Witch's Ghost did to revive his dead ancestor, Sarah Ravencroft. And in the Rock of Ragnarok, he revived the god of conquest out of Adamus.
This is a
Dying situation, but I don't mind. Kinda want to die. Now on to we'll do the new song that comes out on Saturday. It comes out tomorrow.
Shadow Ravencroft's gonna cook.
Play the games.
As the gods will have it, it's time to play. Red light, green light, surviving in the nick of time. Gonna make it out alright. Keep your head screwed on tight. Don't lose your marbles. With a little luck and a little hope, you're gonna shoot for the stars. Go on for who you are. Fade to white. With hearts as black as midnight, you all shall surely die. In this game of truths and lies, only the pure will make it out alive. Before the sun goes down, it's time for the final round. With the swift kick of the can, you gotta scan the land. You have till the sun sets to locate the prey before someone causes a prison break. Game over. You win.
Shadow Raven.
You know, I completely forgot to do a YouTube intro. But, if you guys don't know,
Ravencroft's gonna cook.
this... Oh yeah, I like I said, I'm bringing back that producer tag because I like it. As the Gods Will is a Japanese movie from 2014 that was based on a manga. Well, basically, these like deities or gods or whatever basically kidnap a bunch of high schoolers to, I guess, play a bunch of games and become god or something. So, I kid you not, when I was halfway through this movie, I was like, you know what? I'm feeling it. I'm gonna write a song about this. And so literally, all the verses relate to one of the games except for the second game, the third game, which was literally just these like full like deity things. You put it on blindfold and they basically, it's like musical chairs where they go around you singing and then they stop and then you have to guess who's behind you. Oh, by the way, if you lose, you get your save file deleted, so
As the guns will have it, it's time to play.
Well, like green light. If you guys don't know, the first game is Well Like Green Light, which is funny because people have said this is a Squid Game similar to this, but it's kind of hard to do that because Squid Games apparently was being written, like he was writing Squid Games for 10 years, and he technically wrote Squid Games before this manga came out. And this guy, the Dharma, is the one in charge of this Well Light Green Light. Well, there's multiple Dharmas, and so basically, there's a button on this guy's back, and when he's facing away from you, you have to, he'll sing like a song, you have to one and press it, but when he turns around and he sees you, well, your save file has been deleted.
Surviving in the nick of time.
And hang on, my cat is like making me really nervous. She's like by the power button. Okay, she's laying down. You have to also do it within some amount of time, like Squid Games.
Gonna make it out alright. Keep your head good on tight. Don't lose your marbles.
He basically deletes your save file by starting with your head. And instead of blood, they're like these red marbles that are basically that.
With
A little luck and a little hope. And cats are supposed to be like lucky. And in the second game, the humans have to dress up as mice, and they have a giant white cat that tries to eat them, and you basically have to play basketball. You have to get this ball with the timer on it before it goes off, and you have to shoot it into like the cat's. You basically have to bell the cat. Like belling the cat's like an actual like game or something. Yeah, belling the cat is a fable under the title The Bell and the Cat. So we're gonna do a little reading right now. In this story, a group of mice agree to attach a bell to a cat's neck to warn of its approach in the future, but they fail to find volunteer to perform the job. The term has become an idiom describing a group of persons each agreeing to perform an impossibly difficult task under the misapprehension that someone else will be chosen to do it instead. Although often attributed Aesop, it was not recorded before the Middle Age, and has been confused with a quite different fable, The Cat and the Mice. Now, what is that? What is that, white cat, Japan? No, I need this thing. This is basically, imagine this, but he's, imagine this, but he's like 20 feet tall. Like, it is pretty big.
You're gonna shoot.
There's also a VTuber named Nina Hope, and she's a cat girl, so I thought it would make more sense that, cat. And Lily, you gotta shoot for the stars. You gotta throw that in and hope it goes in.
For the stars.
Go one for who you are. Get it? Because they have to dress up as mice to win the game. So you gotta score one for who you really are, a human. Because they take off the costumes because as long as there's at least one person with the mice costume on, they will only go after the mice. But if they take off all the mice costumes, then he'll go after who's ever nearest him. Right. I really drugged that out on purpose because in the next game, they play a game of Among Us in the Arctic, hence fade to white. Instead of fade to black.
With hope and black as midnight, you all shall surely die.
They have to play a game of truth and lies. Basically, this polar bell tells the group that one of them is an imposter and not an actual human.
In this game of
truth
and lies, only the few will make it out alive.
You gotta be pure-hearted. Which is funny because it turns out that the polar bell was the one that was lying. He was actually a black bone disguise. So instead of fade to black, it's fade to white. Fade to the polar bell instead of fade to the black bell. I thought it was pretty funny.
Before the
Sun goes down, it's time for the final round. They have to play kick the can. So the way this game works, if I remember, it's basically a combination of hide and seek, cops and robbers, and kick the can. So you have a few minutes to go hide, and then the seeker has to go find you. And if you manage to kick the can and crush it before he catches you all, you win. And you have till the sun goes down to do that. And if the sun goes down before you do it, or you get captured, well, he wins. Swift kick of the can. You gotta scan the land. You gotta kick the can and you gotta scan the land. Look, you have till the sunset to locate the flag before someone got it, they prison break. If you don't cash your play, someone's gonna cause a prison break and then everyone gets to go free.
Game over. You win.
Because at the end of the movie, the games ended and he was crowned one of the champions. Because just because I say game over doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing. Just that the game's over. It's not like you lost. You can still win with the game over. And that was my newest song, Play the Games. Yeah, when does this? Okay, this I don't You know what? We'll do the legend. Actually, no. I want to save the legend of Alice.com for later. I want to do a little thing, because if you guys don't know, about 2 years ago, I released. Well, I'll go more into depth of it, but this is actually the second version of the Legend of Alice.com. I'll explain that more later. Which one should we do? We'll do. Meow Squatter. Produced by Zelo. by the way, for this looks, I just looped a bunch of gifts, so it's gonna be repeating quite a lot. I just looped like 2 gifts. This one, and then that one.
Mask away, hiding my face. Try keeping up with my pace. Your HP's gonna drop down to 0 with a simple magic trick. Quick with the tick tick boom, baby boom, the flower blooms into you. My claws turning on you, gonna turn you into barbecue. Bid you adieu with a kaboom. Charming like Cinderella, dark like Belladonna. Don't can't call me like a Neanderthal. A blow will blink out, I'm leaving you sprawled out with a 1-2 knockout. I clock and block your movements, walking all over you. My claws turning on you, gonna turn you into barbecue. Bid you adieu with a kaboom. Tick tick boom, HP's gonna drop down to 0. Looky on the tricks of the magic trick. You'll land a critical hit. I never mess with my flower trick. Setting up bombs for my foes, knows what's going on. Mask away, hiding my face. Try keeping up with my pace. Your HP's gonna drop down to 0 with a simple magic trick. Quick with the tick tick boom, baby boom, the flower blooms into you. My claws turning on you, gonna turn you into barbecue. Bid you adieu with a kaboom.
We're gonna let this finish. Alright, now for a little tidbit. I have played every game, well, every generation mainline Pokemon game except for Generation 9, which is the generation that has Meowsquatter. But she is one of my mains in Pokemon Unite, so I do a song on her. And I'm not a Pokemon professional. Like, I keep forgetting what weaknesses. So this is my go-to information. So a lot of my lyrics, I just do like moves.
Mask away, hiding my face.
Well, it's pretty obvious. She has the masquerade mask and she's hiding her face.
Try keeping up with
My face, you know, it's like, it's not, you know, like, I still think Final Night is my lyrical masterpiece. Like I said, her speed is really, really fast. She's a speedster.
Your HP's gonna drop down to 0
with the simple magic trick. I believe one of her moves she can learn is magic trick. That's a move, right? Well, it's like the whole magic trick is like a flower bomb. It looks like a flower. And oh yeah, she can also learn like magical leaf and stuff. Like I said, I don't really know like all the Pokemon moves that they can learn because they keep adding new ones.
Quick with the tick
Tick tick boom baby boom. Flower blooms in you. In Pokemon Unite, she has a flower trick bomb. That's basically like a delayed explosion. So the flower blooms into you and makes you go bye bye.
My claws turning on you.
I mean, I just saw hone claws. My claws is gonna hone in on you. That's also one of the first moves she gets in Pokemon Unite. And she's gonna turn you into barbecue. Basically means she's gonna tell you limb from limb.
I told you and to barbecue. Bid you do think a boom. Charming like Cinderella, dark like Belladonna.
Get it? Because Belladonna is dark. She's like a whole semblance of shadows, and well, she's a dark type. I mean, she's got that walk, like she's, you know, like Miliana. Okay, now this, I just call Neanderthal. Oh yeah, I was looking at what Wanda's cat call, and then Neanderthal came up. So, like, because halftime I'm like, okay, what rhymes with this word? And then I'm like, okay, now which one of these words can I use as a lyric that'll fit the most? Then I thought Neanderthal sounded funny because, you know, like, elegance. Don't catcall me like you're a caveman. But I kid you not, saying don't catcall me like a Neanderthal.
Catcall me like a Neanderthal.
And then say a ball breakout and leave you spot out with a 1-2 knockout. Took me forever to say in one take. Well, in one go. I kept messing up like halfway through. You know, if you catcall like a Neanderthal, a ball is about to break out, and she suddenly sprawled out with a 1-2 knockout.
Ball will break out, and leave you sprawled out with a 1-2 knockout.
Well, dude, is there a move called knockout? I thought there was a move called knockout. I mean, she's got some sick fighting moves. Yo, am I tripping? Was there one called knock off? Hey, there's one called knock off. I clock and block your
Clock and block your movements.
Over you. Instead, she's quick. She's gonna clock and then block your movements, and then she's gonna walk all over you.
My car's turning on you, gonna tell you and to barbecue. Bid you do think a boom. Tick, boom, these beats got dropped down to zero. Low-key, I'm the trick, show the magic trick.
Yeah, because low-key, the god of trickster. Low-key, Lowkey. She's the trickster with the magic trick. I mean, she's literally the magician Pokemon, so.
I never messed with my flower trick. Setting up bars for my foes, what's going on?
Do you not know how many times I've killed someone? Well, I've deleted their save file as they're running away from me. No, half time I delete them after they deleted me. Like, it's like a delayed reaction. Which I thought was pretty funny.
Mask away, hiding my face. Try keeping up with my pace. Your HP's gonna drop down to zero with a simple magic trick. Quick with the tick, boom, baby, boom, the flower moves into you. My car's turning on you, gonna tell you and to barbecue. Bid you do think a boom.
And that was Magic Trick. Well, I've actually gone I got full done for this live stream. But I've streamed for an hour because it's currently 10 p.m. So I want to start streaming more, but I can only really stream like at night. But I'm thinking about live streaming I might live stream my gameplays, but being mine, I might record them and then might like just live stream whenever. So you probably won't get the whole picture until like I start releasing the gameplay videos. Because I kept like, you know, I'm gonna drop the gameplay video thing. I'm like, man, I really want to do theme songs because theme songs are how I started making all these songs. Like with that Infinite Fusion. I wouldn't have Magic Trick. I wouldn't have you know, Pretty Kitty, the Poonaville songs, the Scooby-Doo songs. None of that would happen without the Infinite Fusion start of a brand new Joni. Without that, there wouldn't be any of these songs. So I still want to continue them. Besides, let me see if I can go to here. Yeah, you know, I'm still like continuing them. I'm still treating them like a season because I want to like release them more like consistently. You know, like for example, like Lego Multiverse. I don't want to release like 3 Lego Multiverse and then release like 3 of these and then, you know, release these like a month later or whatever. Because I still do have a backlog because I have finished recording all of Season 2 and I'm pretty sure all Season 3 and I think all Season 1 are pretty much done. And I do have some leftovers of Season 4 and Season 4 for this one. So if I was to live stream, it would take place like, you know, in the midst of it. Yes, I still want to, you know, yeah, my gameplay, like, I don't know, like, my music ones take off. So, I don't know, what should I do? Who knows, I might take a poll. Not either way, because I keep saying, you know, I'm going to stop, and I'm like, man, I really want to continue it. I don't want to leave it hanging. So, yeah, because I want to do, like, more, like, I do have a schedule of when I will release them, and I think I always start editing next week's video, but I also want to finish reformatting, like, for example, Walkasian Legend Season 1, I'm going to reformat this to basically kind of, like, condense them, like, from what I believe, Model Beauty is just going to be part of Once Upon a Time. Basically, if I was writing a TV show, this would be episode 1, 2, 3, whatever. Because, like, for example, which one would it have been? I want to say it was the Nose. Yeah, see how short that one was? But then if we go over to, we'll say, Powder Nice Mythic Force, which I will like, it's a Tokusatsu series. If we go to this one, it is quite long. And it does jump a while. I do pick, you know, like a TV show, there are multiple scenes. You know, it's not just one scene. Like, I mean, I got this idea from watching, like, Lost and stuff. Yeah, so look at this. I mean, if I releasing these weekly, I want it to be actually like a weekly worth release. So, I'm trying to get like all my chapters going to probably like over like 1,000. Which is funny because, thinking, you know, not every like show needs to have like 20 episodes like this so far. This is like 5. Oh no, like Stormy Night, Season 1. Simple 5 episodes. Oh, I keep calling these episodes, but they're called chapters. You know, I was even thinking about starting why Stormy Night, this one. Because originally this was 12 chapters, but I condensed it, as you can see. The dot space, I even have, like, different meanings. So the asterisk means a different perspective. ... means same perspective, different locations. So you know that it's actually a different location. And then the 3, like, or 1 long line or 3 lines, mean the flashback began, then the 3 equal signs mean the flashback ended. Because I did a little experiment. Well, originally it wasn't have any indication, but then I was reading, I was like, look, this is kind of jarring and confusing. What's funny is I put this little thing here on purpose so it wouldn't be like in the middle of this. It would be at the very beginning. So that's why that's so. Because originally it was going to be like right around here. But I decided to move it. Oh, and then I changed this up. So if you hit the current schedule, shows the current schedule. And the way I'm doing this is basically, for example, Stormy Night will always be on 1 p.m. on a Sunday. So when Stormy Night Season 2 comes out, because that is currently in development, but as we can see here in Stormy Night, it ends like literally like this week, next week. I'm not gonna immediately start releasing Season 2. I want to take at least a few weeks, like I'm treating this like an actual TV show. That's the best way to put it. So I'm gonna wait at least like a few weeks. And then, you got Cases of the Queen. That's why Power Knight's Mythic Force Season 1 is on Thursday at 2 p.m. So I was going to wait and do it, once, once a week and not have multiple series. But I was like, dude, after a while, I'm going to have a backlog of stuff. But I'm trying to maintain it weekly, so basically, if I focus and do, one thing all day, I can probably hit that goal. Only I got because Cloud and Ice Mythic Force is a Tokusatsu series. It's actually one of my latest obsessions. So I've been really working on that series a lot. Alright, Chris Keeper Season 3. This one I think I still do need some work on because the chapter stem got all messed up. But, this was originally going to be 40 chapters. I condensed it into 20. Yeah, we turned to 03, and then Aftermath. Which is funny, because I even have, part 2s now. So, the Siege Part 1, the Siege Part 2. I think Hoyt Academy Season 1 is the funniest. Watch this. You got the Might Organization, they got the Invitations Part 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The Bad Bunch Part 1, Part 2. Orientation Day synchronize the red, blue, and gold. For the season finale. This is 12 episodes. Originally this was I did take the book offline on Amazon to reformat it because I'm kind of perfectionist. Because I didn't want to have these 6 be Denfa and then have all the other ones be the same. Yeah, originally this was 41 chapters. And for example, the chapters are all at least 5 to 10 pages long. For example, let me go to hang on, the girl who lives off the grid was really yeah, for example, this was basically, here we go. This is basically the chapter. And then you have hard to see what my camera was. Then you have that. So I want to change that. So to make them a whole lot longer, so they do switch between these 5 perspectives. Well, these 5 parts. Originally I was gonna call them different, but I'm like, wait, they're all the same thing. I wanted to introduce these characters. Because this Season 1 takes place primarily at the school, so I didn't want to do Might and Organization, then jump to Orientation Day. And then try to follow them, because this isn't the freaking X-Men. There's not extra stuff to do. They can't train superpowers. Shoot fire and stuff. But I believe I just need to do occasional legends. And then for the book, so then I'm pretty much good to go. What's funny is we go from 26 chapters instead of 49. Yeah, 26. And then we have Crystal Keeper Season 2 at 14. And then Season 3 at 20. Dang, this one doesn't come out for a while. That's why if you go back here, a lot of the dates are like, well, like, this is a terrible example. But, for example, like, what was one I was doing? Oh yeah, Cases of the Queen. That's why I go up here. The dates are weird because I combine a bunch of the chapters and just went based off what the first chapter was when they won the combination. I think I'm working on chapter 6 right now of Case of the Queen. So, don't know how long this season's gonna be. But, since it's a spin-off, well, no, it's kind of its own thing right now, so it doesn't really have to rely on Crystal Keepers, but a lot of the stuff that happens in this one does kind of coincide with the Crystal Keepers. Such as, I believe, let me make sure. Yeah, such as the Crimson Skull. He was part of the organization that Bell Black is a part of. Which is funny because I do know the name of the organization, but in like this universe, the assassin organization is so secretive. The name, only the boss knows the name of the organization. Like, it's that secretive, but of course I did come up with the name for it, which I don't know when I'm gonna say because I really want to start season 4, but has he been introduced yet? Ah, yes. Oklahoma Jones will be getting his own prequel spinoff, which I believe that's gonna come out. Yeah, it's set to come out like after Crystal Keeper season 3, which I need to start writing that. But hey, I got like 2 months before I have to start doing, because I want it to be every like day. I want a chapter or gameplay to come out. You know, some days I may get 2, but I want to have at least 1 of whatever. So months, unless I absolutely cannot write, like if I'm going to be away for an extended period of time. How many series I've going right now? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This one's done. This one's fully done. But they're still premiering. I gotta change up that one and merge some of the chapters together. Gotta do more chapters together. This one's fine. Maybe more chapters together. And I believe I finished merging chapters. Yeah. I'm on chapter 5 and I'm going on chapter 6. Which, I mean, things are about to go down. I actually don't know how. With Occasional, each season's kind of its like own thing. You know, this is Mulan. This is Sherlock Holmes. No, this was Ebenezer Scrooge. I still need to do these. I'm probably gonna do that tomorrow. And this Sherlock Holmes. And the reason I dropped subtitles is because after a while I was trying to plan ahead. And I wouldn't come with subtitles before I released the series that, like, worked on it. I was just throwing up random names. Like, for a romance novel, I just called it, season 1 was Wolves Are Wed. And then I was like, dude, I'm just throwing random names on at this point. Then I dropped it. You know, it's great for memory, like Diary of a Wimpy Kid. But, in the end, I really don't want to. And, hey, I can basically end the chapter. Like, now, with the subtitles, you can't have to do it like based around this, but now with like Crystal Keepers, you know, I might start expanding. You know, like Gym Keepers, you know, it had to be based on the Gym Keepers. Your Witness, it all had to be based around like this trial. You know, the Protectors. I don't know what I call that suit. Or like So Many Nights Did You Check the Children? You know, it all took place on the babysitting. But now it drops it, you know, it's ever expanding. Like chapter 4, like season 1, Crystal Keepers. Yeah, it's been renewed for quite a few seasons. Season 4 and season 5 were going to be its own separate things. Like, I wanted to do an entire season on what happened in Washington, D.C. when Bell Black went on a mission. But I'm thinking whether or not, this isn't official yet, I was thinking whether or not I wanted to combine Season 4, the storyline for Season 4 and Season 5 together. Like, just have them being like the same season. You know, just every now and then just jump between the two. Wait, like in cases of Season 3 takes place, like right after they left. So, and then it's like a month long. So, yeah, that might work. You know, cause, yeah, when was student elections? That was in like September, October. No, that was like 2 months away. So yeah, so that timeline's fine. I should probably upgrade eventually, because this banner's getting really, really annoying. And literally, all these comments are just it telling me that, yes, I linked the 2 chapters together. Like, literally, all that link is telling me is literally just, you linked these 2 chapters together. Yeah, I know that. You don't have to keep telling me that. Like, dude. Like, you know, I may just start deleting these comments because it's getting really, really annoying. But yeah, I used to post on AO3, but with archives of our own, you couldn't really, like, update it, like, scheduling. And half the time, I didn't even feel like updating because I already had it on this. So I deleted all of that, and the AO3 is just, like, fanfic if I ever decide to continue them. And that's also why, if you go to, like, a synopsis, like, I need to add the synopsis to this one. Yeah, this one, I put this up because I don't really know, you know, what to pick. The synopsis kind of constricts me, so for now, I'm just gonna not pit anything. And then, also my wiki page. I want to start adding more, like, characters and stuff to my wiki as it continues on. I'm currently, 34 pages, most of which is for my gameplay series. But, I mean, look at this. Oh, I have 7 franchises currently going. And I put Case of the Crane as the Crypt Keepers franchise because it did spin off on that. Because I do have plans for example, I want to do a spin-off on, like, Oath 3. But instead of having its own franchise, I might just start doing it where it's just going to be part of, like, this franchise. The franchise it spawned from. Because, like, the Diamond Age, I could always move it, like, like, Snow White and Elsa were originally part of, I don't know, this is really weird, they were part of the Disney Princess franchise, but because they were so popular, they became their own franchise. Yeah, it's, like, weird. So they're not technically Disney princesses. Which is just bizarre. There we go. So, but for now, it'll just be part of this, like, same franchise, even though if they don't really interact, because they're gonna be separate universes. Yeah, because, like, the Oklahoma Jones series, he will have his own series, like, he'll be part of the Crystal Keepers franchise, though. But yeah, the Crystal Keepers plans to have a lot of franchises, because that's what it spawned from, so I might as well do it. Like, I was talking to this, like, Wolf Entertainment and stuff, and I was thinking about doing a prequel for my really, really mature franchise, or I'm just gonna say erotica franchise, Null and Void, of doing prequels. If I was to do prequels on, like, the characters, then it would be part of the Null and Void franchise, but with, like, their own series, or mini-series. But yeah, so I guess that's gonna do it for tonight. Hope you've enjoyed this, or whoever's watching. But yeah, this was fun. I don't know when I'm gonna stream again. I usually just hop on here and stream, so we'll see. But I won't try to do more get more lyric videos on here, because even though it doesn't say like the copyright claim and stuff, I don't want to risk it, so that's why I'm doing these lyric videos. So yeah, so those probably like I got like 6 of 7 songs that I've recorded like last year, and I keep forgetting because I don't want to make the AMV. So I'm just gonna make lyrics and then make the AMVs later if I feel like it. So I want to start getting that backlog done. Which one of them was, I believe, the horror movie song that I want to get coming out in a few weeks.